I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Hello,
ready. I'm
everyone.
ready.
Welcome
I'm ready.
to episode 16 of the Gamers Tavern. Come in, sit down, and grab a drink as we talk about anything from work to politics. But anyway, Zach, how are you today?
Tired.
Why's that?
Tired. Hungry. Horny. The big three.
Hey, what else is new?
Hey,
Alright,
I'm sober this time. That's what's new.
for once.
All right, now that's just rude.
But anyway, Zach, okay. So a lot has happened since last weekend when we talk.
Yeah, you
So
can say that again.
So, so at work today was the reopening of the store. Yep,
Oh, that's right. You were getting remodeled.
yeah, and
How was that?
um, the whole process tiring on Tuesday, almost passed out. So that was
Okay.
fun. Because this is what I want to talk about. Because on Tuesday, do you know those like pegboards where you just put in and you can put like the hangers on, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
So we're getting on. We got new ones, and I had to move. Like it felt like 15, like more than like 100 of them to the back.
Why?
And the thing is, like they weighed a little bit. It wasn't like too heavy, but it was like awkward since how big it was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I only carried one at a time, so I don't injure myself. And
Why? Workman's comp.
I have fair point, but yeah, but yeah. So because like they were like they were in like different aisles, and they were like in stacks like 10 or 11. So I'm just estimating, obviously.
Oh.
Or even sometimes there was like maybe a stack with around 20, and I had to move every single one to the back.
Yeah,
And
no thanks. I'll stick
and
to welding.
and here's the thing, my heart rate at that time, it was almost 200.
According to my Fitbit, I need to slow
Yeah,
down.
yeah. Yeah, no, yeah. I have an Apple Watch, and I was checking my heart rate. It was like 170 or something, like that. And
Yeah, no
so,
thanks. I'll just
and
stick to welding.
and I started feeling like a bit like lightheaded. So I told my manager, "Yeah, I'm not feeling good. I'm just gonna go sit down in the break room for a little bit."
Hey, you can take it from here, right?
I said like the guy finished all the pegboards, but then the other thing I had to do was I had to move a bunch of the metal baskets back too. I
Metal
couldn't.
baskets?
It's like, well, whackers. I don't know what you want to call them, but it's literally just like a giant whack, essentially.
Okay.
But 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 yeah, like here's the thing. It was only me doing it all night long, essentially. So
Oh, I gotta love that.
yeah, I know. And so like whenever I went back to sit down for a little bit, luckily the people I was working with at that time, they helped me with it,
Well, that's nice of him.
right? Because I'll be honest, way too much work for one person to do.
Well,
I'm
that's why you
being
gotta
honest.
take it slow. You don't want to do it. You don't want to do everything all at once.
Yeah, it was just the fact that here's the thing. It was like I had to do all of that in one day, so I had to literally constantly move
Yeah,
and all
I
that.
remember days like that when we got trucks, and I don't miss those days.
Yeah, it was not fun. And then and then even when I left, I left around 10, checked my heartbeat around midnight, it was still like 120, 130.
So, how much caffeine have you had that day?
I can't remember, honestly.
Honestly, probably too much.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now. But no. Oh yeah.
That would be funny though if that didn't end up being the reason.
And the thing was, oh yeah, I forgot to say this, but even before like moving all the pegboards and all that, when I came in, I had to throw out like a bunch of shelves and all that to the trash,
Hmm.
and that was like several U-boats.
Oh
Before
my
I,
god, I hate U-boats.
oh my god, they're so annoying.
They really are, and they just break so easily because of those little pegs at the sides.
Yeah. Oh my god, I
I can't even
remember.
tell you how many of those I've had to repair.
Oh god, I remember this on Wednesday because Wednesday was technically the last day I worked for the remodel.
Yeah.
Was it Do you know? Do you know those like slips or something that they hang up like on the shelf that says like $5 or something like that?
Sales tag, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, like we had them outside, like out like in the back, and one of the people that came in and helped with all that, he told me to bring all them in. And the funny part was, halfway of doing that, um, so in the back there was like obviously a back door, so I was using that to go in and out. When I was out there
Yeah.
loading all that up, the store manager closed the door because he didn't know I
Oh,
was out there.
is there a bell for the door?
Uh, n- no, but
Oh.
but luckily there was a like we had a side door too, and that was
Oh,
open.
okay.
So, but I have to walk the whole way around rather than just going through the back. And the funny part was like, okay, so like the side door, there was like I guess like a hump in front of the door.
A what?
It was like a little like slump or hill, whatever you want to call it. I call it like a slump because it's literally just like I don't know how to describe it, but you have to go over it and then through the door.
I thought
So
you said a hub and I got really confused.
no hump.
Okay.
But anyway, like I was going through that, goes pushing it in, and I didn't tell my managers at all, but I kind of booked a U-boat,
Oh my god. What
like
broke on it?
the actual like handle itself,
Come on, dude. I can't even tell you how many of those I've had to fix.
because I was pushing it in. I'm like, oh, look down, and it's like detached. I'm like, put it back on, pretend nothing
Made it
happened.
look good. Walk away.
Yep. Yeah, now put that to the back, and and luckily that day was a lot more easy because I had to do stalking that day essentially outside of moving that.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
so I wanted to do that than nearly passing out killing pegboards.
Yeah, whenever I worked at a grocery store, I was like just learning how to weld. So of course, when my coworkers found out, oh, this is broke. Hey, fix this.
Yeah, it's one of those. Hey, you're welder, right? Yes. Well, a welder in progress. Can you fix
Good.
this?
Yeah, dude, I've fixed so many U-boats. It's not even funny. I absolutely hate those things. And then the one day they put in a work order for the shopping carts, and they didn't show up for like 3 months. So they were like, "Hey, you do this." So I was like, "Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. Fine." Blah
Just like,
blah.
yeah, why not?
And as I was doing, because I did it outside, because obviously you don't want sparks flying indoors.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to do that.
That's a bad idea. But yeah, I was doing it outdoors, and one of the customers was walking in, and he was like, "Bubbles! Please tell me you've seen Trailer Park Boys."
It's been a long time, I think.
Okay, there is a character in Trailer Park Boys called Bubbles, who loves cats and fixes shopping carts.
I can see where this is going.
Yep, he's got big glasses, loves cats, and fixes shopping carts with a welder.
Oh my god.
And
What?
that's what I was doing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and like another another thing that happened another day that was I so like so obviously I'm pretty sure I said this last week, but we're getting brand new shelves and all that.
Yeah.
And
New
I have
shelving units.
yeah, and when I was doing that, I put on the shelves because we had to put them at like a certain number, like 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 you have to put in like at the seventh hole, and then 15, keep it going up and up, and so I was doing that. First off, the aisle I was doing, the lady that did it kind of miscalculated, and I couldn't put up the last shelf because it was literally impossible because of the
What do
way
you mean?
because of the way she counted. Be- because of all the like okay so like I said when you're when you're like doing like all the I guess like putting all the shelves on, there's numbers you have to follow that will tell you
Oh.
because it's two sides that you have to put on, and you have to like and there's like holes corresponding to that number, so you have to put the
Okay,
shelves
now I
at
see what you're saying.
yeah, and the way she had like the numbers, it didn't add up. So I asked my
Nice.
manager. I was like, "Hey, I know for a fact that my accounting sucks and all that, but can we I don't think I can put the last shelf on." And my manager agreed with me, and she just told me to just leave it and move on. So I finished that aisle, and that aisle is for glass. All right, all is good, right? And then
Usually.
today, like I said, was the I guess the reopening of the store, and I was talking to one of the managers. She was on vacation, so it was the first time I was talking to her about it, and she was complaining about the shelves that I put up
Well, why'd you put them up wrong?
I swear.
because be, really Lawrence.
We're
but
getting interrupted. Oh no.
but anyway, but yeah, I was about to say but yeah, like it wasn't the exact same numbers the whole aisle because like some shelves are one up, one below, and all that.
Yeah, just
And,
different products. They have different heights. That
yeah,
made sense.
and my manager was complaining about that because it looks weird because it was like all off when it should all just be straight. But hey, I told him I'll just follow directions.
Yeah, at that point, it's not your fault. You were
Yeah,
told to do it. You did it. That's all you need.
Bruh, press T again, motherfucker.
exactly. And so like we were talking about that. My store manager came by and we were all talking about it. and, and like and like we were just talking about how like whenever everything's done and all that, we have to move the glasses because Zach, they put the glasses on the bottom shelf and the top.
Of course.
So because obviously for bottom, you kind of want little kids breaking glass,
Yeah, definitely.
and then for the top, like I said, we have it on the top shelf. What would happen if a short person tries to reach up, and the next thing you know, a bunch of glass falls?
Yeah, they go to grab one, they end up grabbing 10.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, they get injured and we get sued. I don't want that. And so,
No, not really.
and
Kind of something you want to avoid, you know?
yeah, and so probably within maybe like the next like week or two, we're probably gonna fix that.
You
But
won't have much of a choice.
yeah, no, yeah, we all agree. Like even my store manager agrees on that. And
I would hope so.
yeah, but
He's kind of in charge.
yeah, no, and then and then obviously because we moved everything around, so I don't know what anything is. So I can't really help customers with that. Because it'd be like, hey, customers be like, hey, where is this, and this at? I just tell them, yeah, I guess as good as mine.
Yeah,
I
that was
have
the
no.
one thing I hated about resets, because they would come in every year and they would do inventory, and then like a
Oh,
month or two later they would do what's called a reset, where they literally just rearrange everything.
yeah,
So obviously, higher selling stuff gets moved closer to the front. The stuff that doesn't really sell as much, they try and move around so that way it looks like it's a new item and blah blah blah.
yeah,
But yeah,
like
that was like my least favorite time of the year because then everything is different.
yeah,
And then people would come in and it's like, oh, where's this thing? And then I take them to where it used to be, and they're like, that's not what I'm looking for. And I'm like, I'm fully aware of that. I don't know where it's at.
you know, like it. I don't like it, but I'm sure eventually, I'm gonna relearn it and all.
Oh yeah,
But
it
like
just
the
takes a little bit of time.
let's see, like the one thing I don't like is kind of like the new quote registers
What do
because
you mean?
we still have the same systems, but we got
It's
like
a new interface, isn't it?
like it's the exact same interface, new like same system, but we got new belts and a smaller counter.
Oh, oh, I would love that.
Oh, and get this, like it's still like Wishers 4 and 5 now are really small and they don't even have belts. So they can't take big orders. Like
Oh my god. I've never understood that. Why would you want a register with no belt on it? I mean, I can understand like small orders, like customer service, where it's only like a couple things that are getting taken off a receipt, just like, oh, I didn't actually buy that, or I didn't mean to buy it, or blah blah blah. But
yeah,
a full-on register, no, that's pointless.
yeah, no, like that's not and like I said, we all agreed everyone agrees on this. Christmas is gonna be horrible
Oh my
now.
god.
Because Zach, you worked in retail, you know how bad Christmas is in
Don't even
retail.
get me started. Because we would stay open on the 24th. We would close early, but we would stay open for a majority of the day. I have never seen that many customers in the store at one time.
This is like there's like a inside joke at work, like on like with like the one day all 5 registers were open and all that, and it was
Can
packed.
you open another register?
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this before.
I think you have. Then you might have mentioned it.
Yeah, maybe, but anyway, yeah, a customer asked my manager to open up another register. Mind you, we only have 5 registers and all of them are open. And so, like the inside joke is, oh yeah, let's just open up register 6 on the roof.
Yeah,
Yeah,
register 7's just in the bathroom. Register 8's in the parking lot.
yeah. Yes, totally. Yeah. We're totally gonna go do that.
Uh, I love it. Because sometimes, I mean, don't get me wrong, not all customers are stupid. Not
But
all of them.
but some of
But
them,
every now and again, you find that golden goose that's like, man, how did you even make it out of the house?
I know. Yeah, no, because I said
A
this.
strategic system of pulleys.
Because I said this, like there was so like while we were closed, like I said this last week, we had those signs up that said the store's closed. So
Yeah, they just
so
looked right past the sign.
yeah, they tried to open up the door. They
Why is it locked?
wait, no, there were some customers that look at the sign, try the door, then try the other door, read the other sign, and I'd be like, "Oh, they are closed."
Huh, this one didn't work. Let's see if this one works. Oh,
Yeah.
shocker.
Oh man, what a shocker! Like, truly, this is
What a
how's this?
concept. Who would have thought of it?
Yeah, I mean, who knew that a sign that says that we're closed means that we're closed?
I had no idea. I was honestly in the dark about that one.
You know, like it's the fact so many customers came up and did that. And
If you had to guess, how many would you say did that?
like throughout the whole time closed while we were closed.
Or even just in one day?
I say maybe in one day. I say maybe around 50 to 100.
In a day?
Yeah,
That's almost sad.
and if we talk if we talk about when we close, it probably closer to 1,000.
That's actually kind of sad.
Like
Not gonna lie.
like 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 here's the thing: people just don't know how to read and all that.
Is it the fact that they don't know how to read, or the fact they just don't want to read it and accept it?
Yeah, no, because
That's the question here.
it got to the point. Like it was funny because because we like during week 2, we had a 8-hour long lunch doing it, and
What?
8-hour long lunch.
Oh, I thought you said an 8-hour long lunch. I'm like,
I
you were just on
wish.
lunch your whole shift?
I wish, but no, 1 hour. But yeah,
You're just eating up a storm.
yeah, no, a 5-star buffet. but anyway, it was so funny because it got to the point where like we all went on lunch at the same time and we were eating up at the front. And we were like every single time a customer tried to come in, we always try to guess what they're gonna do. Because of how often customers try to come in. We'll be like, okay. Because one customer would be like, okay, they're gonna read the sign, pull on the door, and walk away.
My butt says he's gonna yell.
Oh yeah, there was apparently a customer yelling or swearing in a van driving by.
What do you mean?
We actually heard her yell.
In a van?
Yeah.
You know how loud you gotta be for someone to hear you in your vehicle?
You know, we're all just like, damn. She sad that like she's not getting her scented candles today.
no vanilla lilac for you.
But yeah, it's just like not fun at all.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I can't really say I'm having much fun either. I've been promoted without an extra pay.
Really?
Basically, anytime something messes up, I gotta fix it because I'm the most experienced.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Zach. So a lot of news has happened recently.
Oh boy. Wait, before we get on to that, I do actually have a question because it was something that one of my coworkers brought up, and I thought it was too funny not to bring up.
What's up?
If you could switch the sound of any two animals at all, what would you choose?
Honestly, not gonna lie, I would love to hear a gorilla and a dog. That would be
just go to-
hilarious.
You just go to break into someone's house, and all you hear is a.
Be like, holy shit! What the fuck?
This dude doesn't have an attack dog. He's got an attack ape.
But anyways, like, what was your answer?
Screaming goats and crickets.
Oh my god!
You just imagine. Just imagine for a second. You know, you're laying in your tent, going camping. It's all nice and quiet. The stars are out. You can see the whole constellation. Moon's shining bright. All of a sudden, all you hear is, ah!
I would love that.
Could you just imagine how funny that would be? Especially when there's like, there's like 15 or 20 crickets. Can you just imagine how loud that would be?
I know. But anyway, alright, guys, audience, this is a warning. We're gonna be talking about
Oh, boy.
politics for a while. This is
You
your
know how
warning.
bad it is when you gotta add a trigger warning?
Yeah. So if you don't want if you don't want to hear this at all, I will not be offended if you click off. All right.
Leave now for your own safety.
All right, but yeah, as I said, a lot of stuff has happened in the news recently, as you know.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Where to even begin?
God only knows. I mean, honestly.
Let's start off with maybe two of the most important things that happened recently. Trump nearly getting killed.
Yeah, oh my God.
That
I mean,
was
you gotta think though. I am a Republican, but my honest to God opinion is if someone is willing to kill someone over what they believe in, you must be doing something right.
no. Yeah, because
But
I
if you're
said,
willing to try and kill him just to get rid of him, obviously he's doing something you don't like. And seeing as how that person voted, well, didn't vote for Democrat, but they were a registered Republican, but donated money towards the Democratic Party.
oh my god.
Pretty obvious that you didn't like what he was doing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like the fact that like 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 that was just a crazy day. Like do you know how close Trump was to getting killed?
In the same state we live in.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like it was crazy. Like, yeah, Zach, did you see the video? If Trump didn't move his head, he'll
He
be
would have
dead.
been dead.
Yeah, like he literally moved his head last second.
Yeah, and there's a ton of people that are saying like, "Oh, it was faked," blah blah blah. And I'm like, how do you fake that? How do you fake almost getting shot?
Let's see. It's not fake, but I will admit there is something fishy about it.
What do you mean?
Like I was on Twitter and all that. I keep on seeing new stuff. Supposedly, the Secret Service saw him for a while before then on that roof.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And did nothing.
Yeah, the guy who actually took the shot, he was given orders by the Secret Service director not to. And pretty recently, she actually resigned because obviously, the Secret Service is getting a lot of backlash for it because they ended up just firing the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, honest to God, I don't understand the point of that. Why would you fire the guy who saved multiple people's lives? I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it is unfortunate that 3 people were injured because of it. But at the end
Yeah.
of the day, him taking that shot saved so many more. Because God only knows how many more shots he would have fired off.
Yeah, and I'm not into the big I like talking about conspiracy theories. We have a whole episode dedicated to it, and maybe a part 2 incoming.
I'm down.
But hey, I'm down too.
Shameless plug.
Maybe next week.
Oh boy.
But but yeah, this was during the same time. Like there was like the whole meeting, but like that Secret Service, and she was asked, was there a second killer? And supposedly the feeds cut out after that question.
What do you mean?
She was asked, okay, hey, okay, there was one killer, but was there another? And I guess shortly after she asked that, like, the audio and the camera cut off. There was no footage.
What do
Now,
you? In what situation are we talking about? The Trump assassination?
yeah,
I never saw that video.
yeah,
I would like to see that video.
I'll probably send it after, if I could find it. But yeah,
Please do.
but I'm just saying, there might be something there. But like I said, conspiracy theory.
I mean, that's kind of fishy, man.
But yeah, and here's the thing, like that probably like helped like Trump's party even more now because
Yeah, I mean,
have you heard
no, go ahead.
have you heard like how big his rallies are now? They're
Oh my
like
god, they're huge.
yeah, compared to Biden's or Kamala's.
We're not gonna talk about that. uh, but no, I mean, you gotta think again. Like I said before, if someone is willing to kill you over what you're trying to do, because the one main thing that people were like, oh, we're against Trump because of blah blah blah, was Project 2025.
What's that?
Because
I kept on hearing about it, but I don't know what it is.
it's a bill that different legislators want to have passed. But the thing is people were saying like, oh, well, Trump's a part of Project 2025, and it's supposed to like get rid of the Department of Public Education. It's supposed to like give tax breaks to certain people making a certain figure of money and whatnot. A whole bunch of other stuff. You can just Google it, you'll see it.
Yeah,
But
I'll probably research it later because like I said, I kept on hearing about it, but I didn't know what it was.
yeah, it's got all these like borderline crazy ideas, and people were saying like, oh, well, this Trump's a part of this, blah blah blah, and then they literally said on Twitter, hey, we do not affiliate with Trump in any way, shape, or form. This is an independent group, and we believe that we try and talk the next president into taking some of our ideas, which in this case would probably be Trump because he would be the next president. But at the end of the day, it is up to him if he would, adopt such legislation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, his idea was actually Agenda 47, which is a lot different. It still
Oh.
follows the same things of like, oh, well, defunding certain departments because of the fact that they're just milking money out of it. They're not actually doing anything important.
Yeah.
Like income tax. We started a war over 2%. Now we're paying like 50. Well, that needs to change. Not to mention, if we can afford to send like $95 billion over to a foreign country, why can't we afford to lower taxes?
Yeah.
Or,
No.
cut into our debt? Because, don't get me wrong, 95 billion doesn't even come close to the like trillions of dollars we're in debt, but it's still better than nothing.
Yeah. I mean, it's something if that would happen, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
So
saying.
that's what Agenda 47 is just trying to cut certain things that we really shouldn't need, like lower taxes, increasing like domestic oil, because back in whenever Trump was president, the reason the economy was doing so good and gas was so cheap is because we were actually selling our oil to other countries because of how much we were producing. We
Yeah.
were making money off of that oil versus buying it from some other country.
Yeah. Like, it's just crazy. Like, and like I said, I don't really talk about politics all that much, so I'm not that into it. But I've been trying to learn a little bit more about it, just in case if someone comes up like, "Hey, who are you voting for?" But
Well, if you want to be totally honest, you don't actually have to tell them.
yeah, no, but I most of the time I don't. But yeah, like I was saying, because of that shooting with Trump, I do think that helped that's gonna help Trump more though.
Oh, absolutely. Like
And
I said before, if they're willing to kill you over just what you're trying to do for the country, you must be doing something right.
yeah,
Because Reagan, he was one of the best presidents that this country's ever had. There's like hundreds of thousands of people that agree with that statement, and someone also tried to kill him.
no, like I heard like Reagan, obviously Abraham Lincoln,
Yeah, and he did the Emancipation Proclamation, which changed the course of history forever. But they killed him because they didn't like it. And you want to know what? It was a good thing. But they killed him over it. And they just tried to do the same to Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, he must be doing something right.
Listen, I'm just saying, it's just like let's give me like a like mind fuck for a moment. I just think within like 100 years, that picture of Trump like holding his hand in the air is gonna be in the history books.
Oh, absolutely.
That is,
I was actually thinking about the other day. You got to think traumatic experience like that. It's probably one of the most traumatic experiences he's ever dealt with.
yeah.
Do you think that he might have thought those were his last words?
I think so. Like,
It's not that far out. You got to think he just got shot. Your brain goes into shock. Your first thought is okay, fight or flight. And
yeah.
his first thought was to tell the rest of the country and the whole world watching is fight.
Oh my god. That.
Gotta think that he might have actually thought those were his last words to ever be spoken.
Mm-hmm. And it was crazy. Like he had he had like the whole like convention. Like, was it like a day or two later after that?
Oh, the Republican National Convention.
Yeah,
I think it was actually close to a week after,
it was
maybe.
New Week. You know,
I'm not gonna say it was the next day because I don't think it was, but I think it was
Mm.
pretty close.
But yeah, okay. No, enough about talking about Trump for now. Can we talk about Biden and
Do we have to?
how he dropped out?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't even remember why he decided to drop out.
have you seen him?
Dude, I saw him in 2020 and figured there was no way he was gonna make it through 4 years. I, honest to God, thought he was only gonna make it maybe 1. I'm surprised he even made it this long.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, he's just way too old.
There should
But
be an age limit for that thing.
yeah, because I see. I actually learned this. If Trump gets reelected, and what is it, November? Is what it is. Trump will actually be the oldest president to be reelected.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Because
Isn't he in his 70s right now?
I think. But yeah, like it's just crazy to think that. And I'm just saying, like the whole debate between Trump and Biden,
Oh my God, he's 78.
like that debate between Trump and Biden, oh
It was
my god,
embarrassing.
that was you like. I wish a reality TV can't even write that. Like,
you know how bad it is whenever your entire Democratic Party is going, "Oh my God, okay, we need to think about this."
yeah, it's like, hold up, we need yeah, we need to think about this for a second.
And saying like, "Oh, he doesn't look that great." Oh,
like
that's when you know it's bad.
he was stuttering his words and all that, and making it like you can't even hear him half the time.
That's
And,
not abnormal. That's pretty usual for him.
yeah, no, and that's sad. But okay. On like a somewhat side note, I'm still watching those those like President AI videos, and one of the ones I watched recently, it was about the debate, and these presidents are they play like Call of Duty Zombies,
Yeah.
and Trump had the questions change so that way it's only zombies questions.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because because like the first question was, okay, Biden, in your opinion, are you M14 or Olympia? because like, have you ever heard of that debate? about which one's better?
I don't think I have.
You know, because like in like Black Ops 1, I guess 2 too, but in the Sonic room there's two weapons, the M14 and the Olympia. And there's like a full on like tough war about which one to pick.
Well, which one's better?
For me personally, I like the M14. I'm on the team M14 side.
Of course you are.
Eileen, shut up. M14 gang for life. But anyway, yeah, you know. Warlords, good point. But still,
What do you say?
Launch chose the Olympia.
Oh,
But yeah, I just find that funny. Like, it. But okay. Yeah, but and then like I said, Biden dropped out, and then Kamala is not winning. That
man,
is.
don't remind me.
Oh my, that is a terrifying thought.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all for a woman president, but a Democrat?
See, I'm just saying.
I don't know if I can get on board with that.
Maybe at most, maybe Michelle Obama, maybe.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, actually, yeah. Now you're starting to think about it, she'll probably make.
I'll never forgive her what she did after my. I'll never forgive her after what she did in my school lunches.
Yeah. No one would forgive that. That
She
was
ruined them.
that was horrible.
She ruined them.
Let's see, like let's see, is there a chance Hillary Clinton's winning?
Oh, I hope not.
That might be a chance, I think. Because I'm be honest, I know, is I keep forgetting. Is Trump a Democrat or is he?
No.
Trump is Republican.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I keep on getting them confused. But yeah, I know for the.
Here's a little example. Democrat, bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I know for the Republican. I think the main candidates is Ron DeSantis and Trump. Those are like the two, but I'm pretty sure it's Trump now. And then for
I wouldn't doubt it.
And then for the Democrats, it might be, let's see, honestly Kamala, maybe Hillary. I think that's honestly all I can remember. Wait, oh, I was about to say Bernie Sanders, but I think he dropped out.
Dude, he runs like every year.
He does.
Well, I don't even understand why. All he does is run, campaign for a little bit, and then just drop out. It's like his third year in a row. I want to know how much money he's spending on his campaign trail.
Probably a lot. You know, that is probably where like that meme come in. I need like
once again asking for your money.
Yeah.
Well, stop spending it on campaign trails.
Yeah, no. Because here's the thing: if you're gonna stay, stay. Well, at least try your best.
At least give it a college effort.
Exactly. Oh yeah, like have you seen this makes me mad. Have you seen what happened in DC the other day?
Probably not. Why?
There were riots. And I guess the rioters were graffitiing everything. They were burning the American flags.
Why?
And they put up the freaking the Palestine flag.
Yeah.
That just
Correct me if I'm wrong. Since when does violence solve violence?
It doesn't. And And here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
what do you get when you fight fire with fire? Oh, right. More fire.
You see, and here's the thing. I agree with this. Trump made a statement about it. He said that if it was him, he would arrest all of them or everybody that burned the flag and put them in jail.
You should. I mean, you got to think. The military code for flags is yes, they can be burned, but it has to be done in a certain way. You actually have to destroy the flag in a certain way. Well, I shouldn't say destroy. You have to cut the flag in a certain way before you burn it, so that way you're not actually burning the whole flag. Or it might be some sort of they have to do this whole ceremony for it. Basically, just a way of showing respect to the flag and what it stands for before, of course, retiring it. And the only way to retire it is to burn it.
I'm being truthful. Like, our world is going to shit.
It really is.
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm pretty sure all of us can agree on that. Because
What, this country's being run by idiots?
mm-hmm.
And it's
Because
just getting worse and worse.
because his thing, there's also like the woke people.
Oh
Like,
my god.
okay. This also makes me mad. Okay. Have you heard about like what's happening with like Mr. Beast and Chris Tyson?
Yep.
So here's the thing. Do you hear of the YouTuber or streamer Moist Critical?
Yep.
Have you heard that people are getting angrier at him more than Chris?
Why?
Because apparently Charlie or Moist Critical called Chris by the wrong gender.
Oh, phooey.
And people are getting more upset about that than I know Chris's name is Ava, but I don't care.
The way I see it, you can be whoever you want to be, do whatever you want to do. If you're an adult, be my guest. I don't care. Do not shove it down my throat.
Yeah, like here's the thing.
If you want to dress like a girl and call yourself a girl and blah blah blah, go right ahead. Don't shove it down my throat.
And
I
also,
don't need you to tell me 20 times a day, oh, I'm this, that, and the other thing. Good for you.
oh yeah,
It does not make a difference to me in any way, shape, or form.
and also maybe don't text a minor.
Oh, yeah. I really hope he goes to prison because they're going to love him.
Mm-hmm. He better not go to cell block 1.
Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Does not matter what the prison is. They don't like child predators.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, my dad was in prison. I should mention, completely unrelated thing. His was for selling drugs before it became legal. Yeah, it was weed. But anyways, that was what became legal. But yeah, he met this one guy, and he talked with him a little bit. He didn't really know much about him, and then one day he just walks into the infirmary, and the dude's just laid out. He's just passed out, face is absolutely pummeled to pieces. And then he's talking to the nurse. He's like, "What happened to him?" Oh, his cellmates found out he was a child predator. Dude almost died.
Yeah, like it's a fucked up thing to do. And
I mean, you gotta think. Some of those guys, they're in there. They can't see their kid.
Yeah.
And they want to. They want to spend time with their kid. And then you got people out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Justice did serve one way or another.
Yeah, like I just can't believe like people actually do that.
I can't believe the fact he's getting away with it. Because if they have all this proof, all the cops reported to the police. Oh wait, he's got money. That's why he can get away with it.
Yeah, no, like, oh, and also on top of that, like not talking about the whole like PDF thing, saying that so that way this doesn't get demonetized.
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so obviously, you know the Olympics is going on, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you heard what happened earlier with the opening?
No.
So do you know the first, well, sorry, the Last Supper, right, of Jesus?
Yeah.
They represented that with transgender people. I swear to God.
You know, these are the same people that say, "Oh, we don't believe in God," blah blah blah.
Yeah, like
So what are you doing then?
yeah, like and also I guess in the middle, um, they had a guy in like with like blue skin singing. I'll be honest,
Why?
that part I don't really understand. I'll be honest. Just figured out how to say it.
Yeah, why the
Yeah,
blue
like
skin?
yeah, I don't know. But I'm sorry. Like this has gone too far.
Yeah, like I said, be whoever you want to be, do
Mhm.
whatever you want to do. Don't
Yeah.
shove it down my throat.
Yeah, no, is it
That's
going
all I
to
asked.
is it going to I don't like if you're happy, I don't care. But if you're like constantly being like, "Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hey, I'm a girl," or "Hey, I'm a guy."
Yeah, you need
You
to
keep on
accept
saying
me
that?
for who I am. You being you does not make a difference in my life. It does not matter if you're man, woman, or a mailbox for all I care.
Oddly enough, there's probably some people that actually identifies that.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. I
I actually
Oh,
identify as a attack helicopter. Oh
no.
yeah,
I I went to this new doctor because it was covered under my insurance. So I went to this new doctor the one time, and the first time going there, you had to fill out this questionnaire of like, oh, are you a smoker? How often do you drink? How much sleep do you get at night? Just a little health questionnaire.
yeah.
In there was preferred gender. It's like, oh, would you like to be a man, woman, blah blah blah, and they had an option for other. And of course, if the other, you can actually choose what it is. And I wasn't taking it serious in any way, shape, or form. So,
Oh my god.
oh boy. So
Oh,
I'm sitting in the waiting room. I'm just hearing people left and right get called back for their evaluation because they have to do like a new patient evaluation, just like a normal checkup.
yeah.
And there's people going in left and right, and then probably about 20 minutes goes by, and all I hear is, "Excuse me, Mister Attack Helicopter." Uh,
Awesome. They'd be like, "Oh, hey, that's me."
yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. Remember. I
Whenever I
sexually
got in the room, the
identify.
doctor literally said to me, "I'm not gonna call you that. Just tell me your first name."
They're like, "Oh man."
Yeah, she said it so easily, though. She was like, "Mister Attack Helicopter." Okay.
All right.
She just
Seen weirder?
accepted it at that point.
Is like when was I seen weirder? So like,
Well, she was a nurse, so yeah, probably.
yeah, like it's just like it's like I said, this world is just going backwards.
It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, things were great just a couple years ago, you know.
Whenever Trump was in.
Well, yeah.
I mean, okay, don't be wrong. Like also we were younger back then, and honestly, we didn't really worry about politics all that much.
No,
I know. For me, I wasn't.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, yeah, because
To be perfectly fair, during 2016, I actually wanted Hillary to win. And then I started seeing all of these things because I used to be like for Democrat. I wanted Hillary to win. I loved Obama, blah blah blah. And then Trump got elected. I was like, "Oh, this is the worst thing ever." And then I slowly started seeing all these things that he was doing. That I was like, "Oh my god,
mm-hmm.
good.
Like,
He's right. It's great."
this is
And then I
like
was like, "Okay, maybe
and
I need
his
to rethink this."
And here's the thing, like Obama was a good president,
Oh, by all
if I
means,
remember
yeah.
correctly.
I mean,
I
don't get me
mean,
wrong. Gas wasn't great. The economy wasn't too great either. But for the most part, it wasn't bad. It's not what we have today.
we weren't close to World War III, as far as I can remember.
We weren't in like in what's the word I'm looking for? Putting ourselves into war.
Yeah, because obviously, the most important thing, well, I guess the moment, maybe one of the most important moments for Obama is when he announced Lon's death.
Yeah. That one was
That,
a pretty good moment.
yeah. That day was still crazy. I mean, obviously we weren't born yet,
No.
but yeah, no, I still remember my mom's story about that.
What was her story?
Let's see, like she was in the bedroom and she was watching TV and it started and she called my dad in to watch. They were watching all that, and then earlier that day, my mom worked at a retail store. It's not up anymore, so I guess I can say the name, right?
What do you mean, like the store went out of business,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
so the whole retail chain itself is now gone?
As far as I know, yeah.
Oh, then yeah, that should be fine.
It was buy low.
I'm pretty sure buy low still is a thing, but where it's at
I have
compared
no
to now is not the same.
Yeah, but anyway, my mom worked there the same day, and she was terrified because obviously, who wouldn't be terrified of that big of a thing happening? I'll be
Oh,
terrified of going
absolutely.
anywhere. But yeah, like she said that a Muslim actually came in, and he looked terrified because obviously he was a Muslim, and what happened earlier that day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if I was in his position, I'd be horrified too.
And the thing was,
Because you got to think, you come if he was actually from like off the boat, then you got to think. I mean, oh my God, I'm getting such great opportunities here in this country, and then
yeah,
your
and
home
then
country is just killing it.
and then that happens. But if I remember correctly, a police
Not to mention
officer,
the backlash he would have gotten, even though he wasn't even involved. He was just the same ethnicity.
yeah,
Kind of like how Chinese people, and whenever COVID was going around.
mm-hmm, like because if I remember correctly, then my mom said that a police officer came in, to like buy stuff and all that. He saw the Muslim, and so like he actually stayed with my mom until he left because of what happened on that day, and that shit was crazy.
Yeah, it it's sad, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing how people used to talk about the US and how like, oh, everything's great, blah blah blah, this is the best country ever, and seeing what it is now.
I
I
mean,
mean, if you talk to an old veteran that was like not like Vietnam where and he got forced into it because Vietnam, there was a military draft. You pretty much just got picked, and it's like, oh yeah, go. But those who actually like chose to join the military and was like, oh, I'm fighting for my country. I want to do better. And if you listen to them talk about how things are today, half of them are just crying.
mm-hmm.
I mean, this country is
like
completely different from what it used to be.
here's the thing. Let's just say I was drafted. I don't think I can because I'm the only son, I believe. Well, I'll say I'm the only son, and like, is that still a rule that if you're the only son, you can't go to war?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your parents can end up losing their only child if a war were to break out. I'm pretty sure that was one of the
But
things that changed whenever Biden rewrote the selective service
oh no.
thing.
Oh okay. Yeah. You know, I completely forgot about that. But yeah,
Yeah,
like
because whenever you turn 18, it doesn't matter. I think it was from like the 1970s onwards. You had to sign up for the selective service. That way, like, you know, it hits the
mm-hmm.
fan, you're going. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Biden ended up rewriting it, which is
Yeah.
why that got such big precedent attention. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, he's starting the selective service, and everyone's like, that's already existed for like
Oh
50 years now.
you know, and here's the thing. Let's see, because I actually listened to his podcast. I don't listen to podcasts that often because
Yet we're making
but
one.
yeah, I'll be honest. But I was watching Logan Paul's podcast with Trump. Yeah, Logan Paul did a podcast with Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah, and I actually listened to the whole thing, and I find this hilarious. Like in the beginning, Trump actually gave Logan and I forget who he was with a few gifts. Like obviously the MAGA hat, and then he gave Logan Paul a T-shirt of Trump's mugshot.
That's awesome.
Yo, that's awesome. I love that. But yeah, but yeah,
That is awesome.
the main reason why I said this was like during the podcast, Trump said that like while he was in charge, he had good a good like relationship with like North Korea and Russia.
Oh, absolutely. He was the first president to ever touch North Korean soil.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
And
think, if he's making peace with all these, countries that at one point in time wanted us dead.
yeah.
I mean, during Obama's presidency, didn't he threaten like nuclear warfare like all the time, especially after The Interview came out?
Oh my god.
Remember that movie?
I love that movie. That movie
I
was
do
hilarious.
too. He did not. Oh, I agree, but he did not like it. Can't figure out why though.
Yeah, I wonder why. But but yeah, and then compared to Biden, where it feels like everybody's against us
Mm-hmm.
because I actually saw this. I forget who it was. I think it was like the prime minister of somewhere. I can't remember the place. He actually went to Trump's place, to hang out and talk and have like a meeting. I want to say it was for. See if I can find it, but it was crazy. Can I find it anywhere?
Yeah, the main difference between Trump and Biden's presidency is whenever Trump was president, I can't remember what country it was, but they had accidentally killed a U.S. soldier. And within an hour of his reported death, that country was already, apologizing to the U.S. and begging for forgiveness because it was accidental.
Oh, okay.
And then Biden's presidency, and they kill 13 U.S. soldiers, and they're bragging about it. And we did nothing. After that, they everywhere sees us as weak, which is why whenever Trump was president, we were making peace with all these countries because they saw us as a powerhouse, because we really are. We are one of the biggest nations on the planet with the biggest arsenal.
Yeah, we also have like one of the biggest militaries.
We also have the biggest unofficial military. The entire state of Texas packs heat, man.
But like, I swear
There are more guns in this country than there are people.
I swear that has to be true.
Oh, you got to think, if gun enthusiasts, I know a guy with like 15 different rifles and about 8 different shotguns because he likes to hunt, and he likes to hunt one species per gun.
Yeah.
So he has a turkey shotgun, he's got a duck shotgun, he's got a goose shotgun, he's got a deer rifle, an elk rifle, a moose rifle. He's got one for pretty much everything.
Yeah, like
Because each one is chambered differently, and it's like to his perfect standard. So he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a different gun for each animal. That's one guy with like 15 different guns.
Well, oh, that is crazy. Like, yeah, because I definitely do think whenever Trump was in, it did feel like we have way better relationships with everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
We
Because they
didn't.
knew that we were pretty much a sleeping giant.
Yeah,
Like, keep us at our slumber, you'll be all right. But as soon as you wake it, that's when it's going to be an issue.
yeah, and so because of that, because I'm just saying, okay, compare Trump's presidency to Biden's.
It's a joke.
Like, it's literally day and night, in my opinion.
It really is.
Audience,
And what's even
remember,
worse
my
is they're
opinion.
trying to tell us, oh, this is the best economy in the whole world, blah, blah, blah. This is the best ever. It's like, prove it.
I don't want to
Do-
spend $8 on bread.
Yeah, the only people who are striving in this economy are people who are on government assistance, SNAP benefits, or millionaires. Those are the only people that are actually doing okay in this economy. Back when
Yeah.
Trump was president, I had 16 grand in a savings account.
Yeah,
You don't know how much I have in that account now?
like what? Maybe 2,000.
3. But still.
Like, like
And
here's
that's
the,
only because of the fact that insurance is... my insurance went up again. Insurance is through the roof. Interest rates are absolutely horrible.
So I have a genuine question about like economy. Like let's see, like how does like a deflation work?
Deflation?
Yeah.
Basically, the dollar becomes more valuable.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
because obviously I know inflation obviously was
The
happening
dollar
right
becomes
now.
less valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you talk to your parents, ask them how much $20 was worth back when they were our age. Actually, I'll give you an example. My dad was 20 years old. Okay, he was born in 1964. At my age, he was making just over minimum wage. He had his own apartment and a 1-year-old truck.
Wow. And
And he still had a pretty big savings account for the time.
and here's the thing, like compare that to today, because like I said, I make $9.50 an hour where I work.
Just over minimum wage. What can you afford?
Like here's the thing, I did the math. Let's just say I went to an apartment. I literally can't.
Nope.
Like it's like here's the thing, I will literally have no money all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you gotta think, you gotta pay for rent, you gotta pay for bills, you gotta pay for food.
Well,
and if
then again, are those bills included in the rent? Because there are some landlords that will include utilities in with your rent payment.
yeah, but I was just saying, like, if it wasn't.
Yeah, which is becoming a lot more common because things are expensive.
Yeah, like, and because of that, like, it's impossible for me to move out because of that.
Yeah, I still live at home. I mean, I don't want to, but I don't really have a choice. And it's not because I can't afford it, because my mother can't afford it.
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. My dad passed away, and I decided, you know what, I'm just going to bite the bullet and stay home, help her out. Because she doesn't make a whole lot of money, but she can't afford to live on her own. So I'm pretty much stuck. I mean, yeah, I own the home, but that doesn't get me very far.
Yeah, like, it was most likely like whenever Trump was in, we could probably move out and all that.
Yeah, like I said, I had 16 grand in my savings account. Ugh.
And and like
It's honestly infuriating.
and here's the thing, if Trump gets reelected, we can potentially go back to that, I think.
Yeah, actually, honest to God, if he does, I will say the one good thing about the economy being so junk is my 401k.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, because my 401k is considered a compound interest 401k. So basically, they take your money and they invest it into the stock market. So if you put in like $100 a week, that $100 a week is going towards the stock market. And of course, if the economy is doing bad and the price of the stock goes down, whatever money you have in there can buy more shares.
Yeah.
And the more shares you have, and the economy goes back up, the more your retirement fund is worth.
Mm-hmm.
That so far is the only good thing I have found with this economy.
Yeah. Because like not only is the inflation higher, it also feels like there's more violence than ever.
You gotta think people are angry. I mean, compared to 4 years ago, we're worse off. There's
I mean,
people that are making like next to no money because of how expensive everything is. And the only
yeah,
ones that are benefiting are those who are actually working. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, SNAP benefits, they're great for the people who need it.
yeah.
And I say that because I
Keyword
know a lot of
who.
people that don't need it.
Okay, that pisses me off. That like for example, like the people who are like disabled and all that, they can't work. That's fine.
Yeah,
But
I
here's the
don't
thing.
mind. I don't mind pinching pennies off my paycheck for someone who needs it.
Yeah,
By
that's
all
all good.
means, go ahead and take it. You need it more than I do. That's fine.
But here's the
But
thing.
for those who are abusing it just because they're too lazy to go to get a job, and I say that from experience because I actually have family who is like that,
Then
I
no,
don't want
like
to pay for it.
no, because here's the thing. If they can work, they can work. I
Uh-huh.
live by that statement. Because if you're not disabled, then you can work. You can work. Like you can go and find
Mhm.
a job. I mean, don't be wrong. Finding a job is hard sometimes.
Currently, yes.
Like it's just not fun.
It's just annoying.
Yeah,
But I
because
say that out of experience because I do have cousins that have been abusing the system since they were my age.
does not surprise me.
You want to hear this story?
Sure, let's hear it.
So, my one cousin, okay, she
Alright.
got pregnant at 16. I'm not even kidding when I say this. It's because she wanted to get on the show 16 and pregnant. When that didn't work out, she got on Witch, food assistance, like SNAP benefits, uh, and cash assistance. After I can't remember how long, it is, but after a certain amount of time, they finally said, "Okay, we've helped you long enough. You need to get a job." Because the state of Pennsylvania only covers you to an extent.
Yeah.
It's not permanent. You do have to go and figure it out on your own at some point. Well, when you know it, Quick Staff got her a job. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. And then somehow she hurt her back. And did you know that a lot of people that are trying to like play the system use back pain because there's no way of proving or disproving it?
Yeah, like you can't.
How weird is that?
No, it's very fishy.
Yeah. What a
Like
coincidence.
let's see, like okay, one of the things that pisses me off. Okay.
Oh wait, no, it gets better. So
Uh,
after yeah, it gets better. So after they were like, okay, we'll put you on disability, blah blah blah. Gets on that. And then after my her son gets to a certain age, they're like, okay, um, he's old enough. You can find a babysitter or even a daycare. There's a lot of free ones around here. Woohoo. I think it's time for you to get a job. We found one that doesn't require you to do any heavy lifting or anything like that. It's a very light duty job,
yeah.
suitable for your condition.
Yeah.
Ooh, aren't we such a great country? Oh no, she's pregnant again. Oh no, she can't work.
Oh my god.
Oh no, she needs more WIC and more SNAP benefits and more cash assistance. What a coincidence.
Man, what are the odds?
I know. Isn't it weird?
You see, one of the things that always annoyed me and pisses me off. Okay, like for example, like I said, I make 950 above minimum wage. I make around like 400 if I work a lot. I'm being honest, like that is how much I make on like if I work a lot. Compared, and then I see people with like food stamps and all that buying flash screen TVs, new phones, all because they can't do anything. They don't work and they get paid like 20 times more than me.
It's cash assistance, man. You're paying for it. That's the worst part.
Yeah, like that just annoys me. Like we work, I can barely get food, yet they can just get flat screen TVs and all that.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone.
Alright, but anyway, alright guys, this is gonna be the end of the Gamers Tavern. Isaac, do you want to say it?
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
The Gamers Tavern is now closed. Till
Bye.
next time. See you.
Bye-bye.